Most parents today are trying to raise children with no training, no modeling, and no blueprint. They were never shown how to build a home, how to shape a heart, or how to guide a child into wisdom. And then suddenly, there's a baby in their arms and the world says, "Good luck." It's like being handed the steel and the tools and being told, "Build a skyscraper." No plans, no foundation, no guidance. And the results show up everywhere. Children who don't recognize authority. Homes where the child is in charge. Classrooms full of chaos. Communities full of confusion. Prisons full of sons who never learned how to listen to a loving voice. Not because they were evil, but because no one ever trained them. This is why we must return to God's perspective. Because God doesn't just command parents to raise children. He shows them how a child is formed. Scripture says, "Train up a child in the way he should go." Training is not yelling. Training is not reacting. Training is not hoping they figure it out. Training is formation. A child is shaped by the atmosphere of the home. They learn peace by living in peace. They learn honor by watching honor. They learn self-control by seeing it modeled. They learn how to respond to authority by watching how their parents respond to God. Atmosphere becomes the silent teacher. Example becomes the blueprint. Repetition becomes the shaping force. But a child left to himself, a child with no training, no boundaries, no correction, becomes trained by the world instead. Screens become the teacher. Peers become the authority. Emotions become the guide. Impulses become the decision maker. And the world becomes the parent. This is why the rod of correction matters. Not as punishment, but as rescue. Not as anger, but as intervention. Not as domination, but as guidance. The rod in Scripture was a shepherd's tool, used to nudge, to guide, to protect, to pull a wandering sheep back from danger. It was never a weapon. It was a symbol of presence, authority, and love that refuses to abandon. A child who receives training grows stable. A child who receives correction grows wise. A child who receives boundaries grows secure. A child who receives example grows strong. A child who receives God's blueprint grows into someone who can stand, endure, and lead. This is how we break the cycle. Not with anger, not with fear, not with shame, but with God's perspective, the blueprint He gave from the beginning. This is what it means to raise up a child in the way he should go. This is how we rebuild homes. This is how we restore families. This is how we change generations. If this helped you, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach someone who needs it. And if you want to stay connected, tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.